Blake Edwards is best known for doing sex farces and the Pink Panther films. Today it's going to be his gender bending sex farce from 1982, Victor Victoria, which stars Julie Andrews and James Gardner. This is one of his, one of that is his best non Pink Panther films. Yeah, Victor Victoria, I thought that it came kind of close to being a truly great film, but the way that it is, just in general, it's just good. I thought that there was a couple of opportunities really missing from it. So it takes place in the 1930s, and there's, you know how in the 1940s and 50s there was that big Hollywood musical craze? There was like Singing in the Rain, Guys and Dolls, and The Bandwagon. Well, that's what Blake Edwards really tries to capture with this, because lots of it is about musical theater and just musicals in general, and he really tries to recapture that time period from 30 years before, and he certainly does capture it. Like, the musical scenes in this, brilliant. I love them. And when the movie doesn't deal with the musical sorts of things, it's still a lot of fun. Like, it's a comedy, of course, and a lot of it's fun. But here's what I could not always get behind in the movie. The movie has one constant joke, and it doesn't quite work wonders. Here's what the movie's about again. A woman named Victoria, who's played by Julie Andrews, she's a struggling singer in the Great Depression, tries to make a big name for herself, but of course she's poor. It eventually goes, she eventually gets an idea from this other guy who's trying to make it big, who's played by Robert Preston. Pretend to be a man and go on stage to pretend to be a woman. So yeah, a woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman. Sounds like a big mouthful, right? And it's a pretty silly concept too, but I think that in the case of Victor Victoria, they didn't. Here's why I don't think that the movie quite works the magic that it really intended on, and why I don't think that it's quite a majestic masterpiece like it really should have been. Julie Andrews is a beautiful woman. She's a terrific singer, very, very feminine, but that's why I don't think the movie worked. I mean, like, Julie Andrews, a beautiful woman like that, pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman. Like, not once in the film, like, while she's putting on that charade, did I ever believe her to be a man at all. Like while the man part is being encompassed in her development, I didn't buy that at all. She is a terrific actress, but come on, they should have done something about her to really add more depth to the charade, instead of just writing it on paper, woman pretends to be a man, pretending to be a woman. I'm sure that if they would have gotten someone who's less attractive as Julie Andrews, I'm sure they could have gotten someone who was an unknown at the time. Yeah, just get someone who's a bit of an unknown at the time, a bit of a deeper voice, someone who isn't quite as attractive as Julie Andrews. Add some more makeup, and the movie would have been better, I think, because the charade of everything would have been more believable to the viewer, and therefore it would have been more realistic, having the people in the film, like the cast members, believing that Victoria is a woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman. So yeah, that's that main joke of the film. Because I don't think that works, it brings the movie down like full octave almost. Not at all a bad film, I just wanted it to be a masterpiece like 10, and I don't think quite achieves it for that reason. So I'm going to give Victor Victoria 3 stars out of 4.